Here's the deal, everybody. Rosie Perez is my very first celebrity guest on Talk Stoop. 6 years ago you were here. What's been going on since then?
Well, I was on a talk show for a little while.
What show? Never heard of it.
Oh, this little show called The View.
How'd that go?
And then I was on Broadway.
How'd that go?
That went great with Larry David.
How was he?
He's great. He's
Is
great.
he?
He's weird. He's weird. He should have medication, but he chooses not to. But maybe that's why he's so funny.
Yeah, so far so good. Of course, nobody's seen it.
Every night was pure joy. I cried like a bitch at closing night when he left, and Jason Alexander took over, thank goodness.
Now, how's his medication intake?
Jason doesn't need medication. He's normal in comparison to Larry David.
So what is normal? What does normal mean to you?
What does normal mean to me? That you can have a conversation with another person without feeling like that person is on planet X.
Did you not like talking to him because you felt like he wasn't really connecting?
Initially. And then it clicked.
Because you got him.
You know where it was the defining moment? Was he was talking about something and he said, in Sheepshead Bay. And I went, what do you know about Sheepshead Bay? And he said, I'm from Brooklyn. I went, that explains everything.
Right. You can't see that a mile away on him?
No. And then he started
from Brooklyn come from Sheepshead Bay.
Bernie Sanders ain't from Brooklyn, but he sounds like he is.
I know.
You can't take it for granted.
He's fighting our style.
You know? Mm-hmm. Bernie Sanders. Healthcare for all. Healthcare for all. That's
you
my
should
Bernie.
run. Are you gonna run?
Thank you.
No.
But he...
I do want to peek behind the curtain for a minute and say that your accent when you're out and speaking is really toned down. To hear this woman at a dinner party tell a
behind closed
story.
doors?
Oh
Yeah.
my God. We had a little supper club going after we first met with some other friends, and you were here telling some story and you had us screaming. You were doing your cousin.
You just gave my secret away. People think like, oh, you've grown out of your accent. I said,
Crap.
yes, I have.
No, she has not. In fact, it's so good. I mean, you just add one glass of wine and it really flows.
That's
love
true.
it.
That's true. Thank you.
So if your cousin was here and I were to ask her, how you been the last 6 years? How might she answer?
Good.
Did you get married?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Good.
What'd you wear?
Something nice.
Who married you? Who will marry you?
A priest. My God.
No, I meant what man would marry you?
Oh.
A man that looks like this? This man? Gracie's dressed for a wedding.
Yeah, that's how dogs react to my real accent.
You know what's interesting about you? Besides so many things. Last time you were here, you wore a hat. This time you're wearing a hat. Different hat. What are you covering up?
No, you know what? It's that when I was a young guy, I always wore hats. And one day, my father and I, God rest his soul, were going through the family album, and I saw a photo after photo. He was always wearing a hat, and I never seen him wear a hat before. And I said, Papi, you wear hats? He goes, just like you. So it's just a thing. So it just comes it just comes naturally to me.
Why have I never heard you mention your dad before?
Because at the time that we met, he was very, very ill, and it would always just bring me to tears.
You are a crier.
I am a crier.
You know what else let's talk about that's also super depressing? AIDS.
AIDS is depressing, but it's also very hopeful to speak about. The company that I'm supporting right now is Bridging Access to Care. They have done so much for this borough, and they are not recognized in the way that they should be. There's a lot of people who are living with HIV and AIDS that do not have proper housing. And once they do get housing, they don't have anything to sleep on. And so Raymore and Flanagan is partnering with Bridging Access to Care and providing furniture for people who are homeless and now get housing through this organization, because there's a homeless epidemic in the AIDS community that people do not like to speak about.
They need a lot of help, and they're lucky to have you, by the way.
There's a gift in giving. There really is. And it makes you feel so much better as a person.
You are getting the Humanitarian Award from Bridging Access to Care. That's amazing.
You feel weird accepting an award like that, but you know.
What do you say? Here, let's practice it. Ready? And here is your Humanitarian Award, Rosie.
I would say in my acceptance speech that AIDS is a serious issue, and the fight is not over. And we still got to keep the fight going until there's a cure. And in the meantime, we got to take care of those people that are living with HIV and AIDS because they're just human beings just like us.
And if you don't take care of them, she will come get you.
That's right.
Despite
I
the
will hunt you down.
She will get
Boy.
you. She will cut you, okay? Bitches on a stoop, yo.
Bitches on a stoop. I see a new show.
Right? I mean, what's taking us so long?